Hello, thanks for clicking on that thumbnail and maybe thinking there'd be one or two things you'd find interesting on this video. Today is all about Flying Club. The reason I'm putting out today's video is because I've had a few people ask me about my thoughts and to actually express how I've had some amazing flights upper class with Virgin over the last year. One gentleman asked me to do a blog, but that's not my scene. A big fan of YouTube, so I thought I would do this today. I've just been learning a couple of bits and playing around with my new gimbal for some stuff coming up in 2020, and so here we go. So the first thing to maximise your miles is book the Economy Delight ticket. So for example, London Heathrow to LAX round trip, I've just selected a random date. As long as it's over a weekend, it reduces the price. So as you can see here, the Economy Delight is £519. The Economy Light is only £309. So why get the Economy Delight? Well, there's quite a few extra perks, especially mainly on a longer distance flight. For example, London Heathrow to LAX. So you're looking at £210, give or take, extra amount of money. So in terms of the miles, you get 150% of the miles, but let's have a look at the earnings calculator. So we want miles, go from London Heathrow to LAX, just as this, if you're doing a miles run or you're just having a weekend away, this is one of the cheapest long distance flights Virgin does. So we just go for red. No, show me the light's fare. So the Economy Light ticket, which is only I think 309 from earlier on, you get 2,727 miles. However, in Delight, 16,362. You get free seat selection, extra legroom seat standard, priority check-in and boarding. For me, I always get to the airport really early anyway because I enjoy lounges, but the priority boarding I think is very good. And what is also good is the upgradable with miles. You can do this on Economy Classic as well, but say for example you're looking to get silver or gold status, Economy Delight is the highest amount of points you can get. You can then upgrade with miles and maybe do upper class. I personally have never done premium. I just don't see the point. You might as well do economy or upper class. The next thing is miles booster. I haven't got any flights booked at the moment, otherwise I'd show you much clearer what this is. Miles booster times 1, miles booster times 3, and from here now it's saying you've got a third times as well. What I would highly recommend is when you book your flight, you want to try and book it as far in advance as you can, within reason, depending on your plans. But then hold off getting the miles booster, because from what I've seen, about 3 times a year, they'll give you an extra bonus on top. So for example, one of the ones I did was, I got my miles booster, and then I got 30% on the boosted miles on top as well for free. So that's another very quick way to get a load of miles very cheaply. One of the most amazing things I've done as regards getting a stack load of free air miles is with Tesco Club Card. They often do these bonuses where if you do like an auto conversion, you'll get 1,000 bonus miles. I've been auto converting for quite a few years now, but what is fantastic is you get 2.1 air miles per £1, or should I say 2.5 air miles per 1 Club Card point. In addition to that, what I also have is I have the Tesco bank account. So not only do I get the normal Club Card point with the bank account, but I get extra bonus 1 point per £1 spent. So every £1 I spend in Tesco's, I get 2 Club Card points, which is equivalent to 5 Flying Club miles, which is not bad at all. The other thing you also want to do is use shops away whenever possible. It means just a slight paradigm shift in how you're going to be spending your money. But if at all possible, this is what you want to do. So you can just search while you're logged into your account, and then you'll go into the Shops Away portal. The one I use the most, well, there's several I use a lot, but I'm a IHG Platinum Ambassador. So some people would, on the IHG side of things, would have to choose air miles or IHG points. But the thing is, if you book via the Shops Away website, you'll get, at the moment it's 4 miles per pound. It's normally about 2, but they're always running promotions. So this will then take you through to the normal IHG website, and this works all the same. The other ones I use quite often are Argos and Curry's PC World. So this would mean you would get your normal IHG points, elite qualifying. You'd also get, in this instance, 4 miles per pound spent in air miles to your Virgin Flying Club account. The other thing as well, which is transferring your American Express points over to Virgin, which is a 1-for-1. I did this just as a test to see how it would work. I did the transfer, and it was literally sat in my Virgin Flying Club account within an hour, which is definitely something you want to think of in terms of, if you're short of a few thousand miles, to just transfer over some American Express. Is the spending your points. One of the first things I would mention straight off the cuff is, if you can fly from the States back to, for example, Charles de Gaulle or Schiphol, you can do so not only with, say, 50,000 air miles, but your total taxes will be $5.60, which I think is about £3, £4. That is in comparison to the crippling charges and taxes England levies. You always need to make sure that you do flexible dates as well when you're looking. And here we go, 50,000 miles, upper class, $5.60 in tax. And a fun redemption I did recently with my air miles was actually transfer 50,000 miles over to Eurostar, just because I felt I wanted to go and explore some intercontinental hotels. And the bonus tip I'd like to finish on, which is something I did myself, was fly London Gatwick to Barbados in February as part of my 40th extravaganza. Virgin Atlantic has 4 ex-Berlin 330-200s. These normally fly on the London Gatwick to Barbados, Antigua, stuff like that. And they have a completely refurbished interior with a brand new upper class. That's it really, Boris. I hope you enjoyed some of the tips and tricks that you asked me to upload, and have fun. Thanks for watching if you got through to this bit. Bye.